Welcome to my review of Little Monsters that was just screened during the LFF and also was released in the United States on Hulu, and it's directed and written by Abe Forsythe and stars Lupita Nyong'o, Josh Gad, and Alexander England. We follow a washed-up musician as he teams up with a kindergarten teacher of his nephew, and they try to protect the whole class from a sudden outburst of zombies. This is one of those kind of movies that what you see is what you get. If you see the trailer for this film and you enjoy it, you are going to enjoy this film. If you don't watch this film. This film is silly, it's nonsensical, but it actually has a lot of heart in it. First of all, the performances are really good. Lupita Nyong'o never disappoints. Alexander England is Australian, so that's always a win for me to listen to that beautiful Australian accent. And Josh Gad, he has some of the best comedic gags in the film, because he's just playing a role that you don't expect. Let me rephrase that. He's playing a television star that makes this kid show. He has a puppet and all that. He's called Teddy McGiggles. Teddy McGiggles. So at first you watch about half an hour of this film thinking this is exactly the type of perfect role for Josh Gad. But then there's a shift and you suddenly see this guy is actually a true asshole. Some of the descriptions that he does of what he has done to the mothers of the kids who are fans of his show, it's hilarious. So not only is this movie funny, it nails that, but it's also a horror film at the same time. And it's extremely gory. From the moment the zombies come on the screen, I don't remember ever being disappointed with the amount of gore, blood, and literal guts, the ingenious ways with which these characters have to fend off for themselves. They have to get from point A to point B, and they're just very creative with their kills and how they do things to try and survive when they're physically surrounded by zombies. They are doing this tour of this place who's basically a petting zoo for kids, and there's other stuff, but I can't quite remember what specifically it does. So they're now in this break room, I guess, and they have to lock all the doors and the zombies are just surrounding them. Meanwhile, the military is on their way to drop a missile where they're at to destroy the zombies, but they don't know that the class is there. So there's a race against time, there's lots of tension, there are lots and lots of funny moments. And again, it has a really good heart and charm with Lupita Nyong'o trying to teach these kids the best way she can, and she tries not to tell them that those are real zombies out there. But then you have this uncle, he's doing the best he can, I guess we can say that, but he's just a loser in real life. He was just dumped by his girlfriend, not gonna say the circumstances because it's really funny. He gets along really great with his nephew, even if they have a rocky relationship, and now he's falling in love with his kindergarten teacher. And he does not mince words. He does not know how to behave around 5-year-olds. So again, there's a lot of good comedy there, a lot of good banter between the two, and I love how the film just juxtaposes 5-year-olds to being basically very similar to zombies. That is one of the strengths of this film. This is one of those films that I don't exactly know where to point out issues or flaws. Basically, I just don't think it reaches the highest highs it could, either with comedy or with horror, but I think it's consistently funny throughout, even though it's never burst out laughing. I don't think it's the most horrific film I have ever seen, but you couldn't even be that because you're also a comedy and you also have lots of kids, so you have to balance that. Not exactly issues, as I said, but I don't think this is going to be anyone's favorite horror, favorite comedy of the year, but it's a really pleasant watch and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm giving Little Monsters a B. My beautiful geekies, let me know what you thought of Little Monsters and check out all the reviews I did for LFF movies. I'll leave a link for the playlist at the end of this video, and I still got one more to come, and many other reviews now that the festival is over. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. I hope to see you in the next video. So until then, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video because it really helps me out. But most importantly, love each other and love the movies.